Hello world, and welcome back to my virtual reality space. Today we're playing Genshin Impact. Happy Sunday. And today you will not believe what happened to me. So I was playing the game, just doing my usual thing, and then I was gifted this amazing spot. So there is no one else here except for me and the caretaker, which is right there above my head, the little blue fella. And I have this whole world which I can come here and hang out and rest and chill. And let me show you instead of just talking about it. Hello, how you doing, friend? Oh, speaking of which, I am going to let X know that I am currently live and which platform I'm live on. If you would like to stay up to date with whichever platform I'm going live on, follow me on X. But here we have Toby, and in here, let me show you the side. So that's the side. It goes to about right there. Then it comes around back, but it goes up, right? Alright, now let me show you inside. So inside is huge. You remember how outside it was just like, and then we were in the back? Yeah, inside is a lot bigger than outside. You know, these Adeptus space. So as you can tell, I received my own Adeptus house, fully stocked with separate rooms upstairs. We're gonna check out the upstairs in a minute. This could be like an office space because there's no other rooms on this side, but I'm getting ahead of myself. So up here we got a balcony area where you can plan lively activities, have card games, natural sunlight on this side. This could be someone's office that oversees everything, maybe like a book, or a book in this corner, a drink in this corner. Yeah, that would be really nice. But there's rooms up here too. Super nice. I think there's another one on the adjacent side. Yep, all this space is inside of a lamp that I received. That lamp right there, the loading screen. But back here, at the back of the house, somewhat smaller outside, or at least it feels smaller. Back here we have another separate island. Like, look at these views. What is this? Oh, this is the teleport spot. And we have another little fella over here doing some merchandise distribution, household goods, cats, and the whole works. But we have this whole space. We got our own sun. Let's see if it moves. Because typically you can tell if the sun is moving locally by the shadow. The shadow does not stop moving. Yeah, so it looks like time stands still here. Hello. Let's see what you have for sale.
The one before you is known as Jade Seeker. One travels far and wide, seeking naught but to witness all of the treasures this world has to offer. Ah, encounters with fine treasures cannot be forced. This is something that only fate may decide.
He's got the puppies, the kitties, the outdoor, looks like floating island, boulders, subspace. They're categorized as mountains. And I have a lot of these, but I haven't figured out how to use them yet, I think. But yeah, we've got this space back here. Look at all this open space that I don't recommend jumping off to. Got a tree up here. But the last time I tried to come here, let's see if it happens again.
How about we explore the area ahead of us later?
Yeah, Paimon just kicks us off. And the auto walk. I can see the barrier. It's glowing. But now I can jump from my subspace into any real space. So this is the map of the subspace. Oh, I floated down and eventually touched the bottom. And here is our real space. So they are all pretty much layered on top of each other, the maps. And you can just hit Y, and here's Meridia. You can basically just see wherever it is you want to be and teleport straight to the pod here from the map. But today we're going to be doing the yellow missions. We've got a few of them unlocked, not all of them. Got these top 3. But the storyline is deeply entangled with the blue missions, because the blue missions will go ahead and be at a different pace than the yellows. The yellows, Paimon is talking, everyone is active, but in the blues, you pretty much just get to read them. But some of them now have Paimon talking, which means they're mixing with the yellows. So that's how you ended up missing this awesome improvement to the situation. But then there's more. So if I was to go to team, there's a new member, and
I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister.
And her name is Barbara, and she has been doing some part-time with the team, where if the team is at a disadvantage with someone, like let's say I'm doing a boss fight and he has pyro skills, I would just take out Amber and put in Barbara.
I wonder when I'll...
But I think we did enough chatting, and now it is time to get to the mission, because that's really what I like about playing this game, is the missions and how they almost feel like being at the movie theater. And everyone here gets to come along with me for the experience of these missions, because not everyone has the time to play the game, and the game also takes up storage under your local device, so it's not efficient for everyone to be able to indulge. But that's why I'm here, to go ahead and help out the situation and invite you along on my journey as I keep my devices charged and we explore this vast world. And now we're gonna get warmed up on a side mission, which most likely will intertwine with the main mission. But it'll be a good warm-up for me to get back into the groove of using my PlayStation 5 controller as a means of playing the game as opposed to using my fingers. I'm able to dynamically just look wherever I feel like. And it looks like there is something, something yellow floating here. If I was to stop on that island, most likely couldn't reach it. But we're going to come in nice and easy. Alright, now that we have it, Geronimo. Definitely don't want to run out of energy while in the sky. You're gonna take a lot of fall damage. But alrighty, let's get started. Hello. I heard you were all messing with this monument when people are trying to use it. And I see they were not wrong. I see the reports were correct. You've got to give it up. Who else wants some? This guy. Goodbye. There's more. Watch out below. Oh, they're already gone. Hello. Stop that. First you gotta go, and then you gotta go. And now we're dealing with round 3. Hey. Get out of here. What are you doing? Get down. Nope. Don't get up. Alright. Hello, Wes. How are you doing today? Do you feel like moving? You do feel like moving. What do we have here? Thank you.
Reward on the road.
Don't mind if I do. What you got, little buddy? Where is it? It's back here? Nope. Where is it? There it is. Alright.
Is this an answer from this world?
Did my stuff fall in the water? Nope. I got it all. So now that we're here, I saw this thing. Just gonna go somewhere where we can get our footing. And Geronimo! That was not nearly high enough. Let's go this way. Can we reach it from up here? Almost went the wrong way, but we pulled through. Hello. What are you doing so close to town? You can't be here. There's people's stuff here. Bad slime. What do we have here? A hidden chest.
A reward on the road.
Alright. So far, things are going well. Let's see, where are we heading to next? That way. So let's crank up our quantum entanglement, and we are off. Yeah, this might be the closest one. It's over here. Yep, should be on the other side of this body of water. Alrighty. Grab some berries on the way. And here we go, Geronimo. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What are you doing down here? I almost made it across.
Is this an answer from this world?
Alright, let's get out of the water. Bang. No, I'm not gonna do that. Hello. What's going on? Whoa, 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 whoa. I heard some reports. I'm here to talk. You're not talking, you're smacking. Alright, talking is over. Took way too much damage. Now listen, everybody settled. Watch out below. You guys are not settling down. Settle down, everyone.
Don't get frostbite.
Aye. Let's break the shield. Good night. Hey. What are you talking about? What are you going on about, Willis? What are you going on about, Willis? Who else wants some? Whoa. Should have took you out earlier. Bang. Hello. I can't believe that hits. Goodbye. There's more incoming. Oh, you took me with you.
Let it rain.
Oh no, Lisa, help me out.
Don't
They're
be such a
going
brute. Let's
crazy.
spark things up a little.
Get out of here. What's up, big guy? You want some of this? You want some of this, big guy? Come over here. I didn't send you over there. Come back over here. Whoa!
That's cheating.
I tried to dodge that. I wasn't fast enough. I need to wake up. Watch out below. Alright. Taking our heliotropes complete. Where are we heading to now? Now we're heading across the river. A quick little quantum entanglement. Save some time. Grab us a lizard tail on the way. Who's been doing what? Oh, we got heliotropes. Bang. Bang.
Bet you can't keep.
No, I wouldn't do that. Hello. Hello. Excuse me, coming through. Don't mind me. It's good to see you all. How's everyone doing today? Hey, I heard there's been some shenanigans going on. Is that true? Ay, ay, ay. You almost hit me with that. Get out of here. You know what? You guys are on your own. Okay, I came here to talk. You guys are attacking me. What's the deal? Huh? I just wanted to talk. You too? I took damage. We're going all out. They don't want to talk. Get out of here. Watch out. Blow. What? No following. Social distancing. Thank you for the mask. I've actually been meaning to collect those. Oi. Put that down. Who else? You now? Bang. I'm on my way. What are you doing? Get out of here. Oh, I hear more coming. Hello. Are you guys any better? No. You're all trying to attack me. You know what I think about that? Watch out below. Where's your buddies? This one and this one. Whoa, 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 whoa. Take it easy, I'm right here. Drop the shield. Drop the shield, big guy. Big guy, drop the shield. Drop the shield, big guy. He's not listening. We're gonna have to send that shield sizzling.
Go, fairy buddy.
I'm over here. Can't see me. But I see you. Headshot. Alright. Thank you for the treasures. Thank you for the treasures. So I guess you weren't with them, huh? We'll let you live. Alrighty, so now we are back in town. And look at that. 2 yellows. 2 yellow missions waiting for us. Our warm-up is almost complete. Whoa, what is that doing here? Grab it, grab it, grab it, don't let it run away. Aw man, if it fell, it is gone. Oh well. Oh wait, this is where I'm going anyways. Let's see if anything fell down here. Nope, we caught it all. Alright, good to know. Grab some flowers. You never know when a mission might pop up needing these. Alrighty, sir. It looks like I've already gathered them. Wait a minute. Which one does he want? I don't want to give him the wrong one now. Let's go to the mission and okay. I can't see the name of them. Oh, he is rejecting them. Let's try this one. Nope. Wait a minute. My good sir. Oh. I would have to select. That's my fault. See you next time. My guy just fizzled out of existence right in front of me. That is crazy. Alrighty, we are in town for the collection of these missions, which we're not here to do right now. But what I'll do is I'll navigate here through here. Should be back here. Alrighty, let's get on the road. Oh, let's restore that energy real quick. Geronimo. Watch out below. Lower by 12. 10. Wait a minute. Where did you all come from? Are you a part of the mission? I don't think you are. Whoa. Take it easy, big guy. Alrighty. Down here. Frozen. Recommended 39. So they're not recommending electric. I wonder why. Not sure. But let's get Lisa swapped out. Oh, that's not the way to do it. We'd have to come over here to party. And we're gonna put Lisa on vacation.
I'll take care of it.
And let's get this party started.
What? Were we at a waterfall just now? How did we suddenly end up here? Oh, so many clouds. It feels like we're high up in the sky.
I believe this is the abode of that Adeptus. With any luck, the sunset Vermilionite we're looking for should be in here.
Really? Let Paimon see. Huh? Isn't that the Sealy from before?
Wait a minute.
Look, it's gone and snuck beneath the clouds.
Ah, that's right.
And now that Paimon takes a closer look, the rocks and trees here don't seem complete.
These are not real clouds. They are the product of an Adepti art used for spatial partitioning. If we want to go down, we must first destroy the mechanism that is maintaining the Adepti art.
Alright, then let's do it.
I sense the presence of monsters in this place. I don't know where they are hiding, so we'd better be careful.
That's right. We were here. And the mission didn't want to go through. I even went ahead and turned off the controller settings. And the mission did not want to go through. Let's see if we are qualified to complete the mission now.
Unleash!
Why are you fighting me, Mr. Heliotrope? No bothering people who didn't bother you. Whoa. Get out of here. Wow, that's a dive right there. Alrighty. How is our Adeptus art feeling today? I have a feeling that it might be my inability to switch it on. Are you related to the event at hand? Do you drop something that must be added to the mix? There's a star. Yeah. We're figuring it out. That thing was there the whole time. The entire time it was there. Alrighty, we have arrived at Skybase. Let's try not to fly off the edge. One for you. Alrighty. Now we're going this way. And then this way. Where else are we going? This way. And then we're going for a fly. What's over here? A treasure chest. With nothing inside. That's droppable. Fixed loot. Alright. Hello. Is there anyone here? I see no one.
Manifest!
I have brought you what you required. Heliotropes. No, not heliotropes. Slimes.
Obey!
You are frozen and can't move now. Whoa. Take it easy. Where's your friend?
Manifest!
Alright.
It appears that we've been taken for intruders. This time, why not allow me to take care of this?
Okay. So let's do Barbara.
I'll protect us.
This one will be frozen in time.
Unleash!
Super quick and easy.
Manifest!
Good night. Wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. What is that on the floor?
Cryo incarnate! In your dreams! Unleash!
Ah, she is kicking Patootie Woody all by herself.
Come on, we can do it.
The core of the mechanism is exposed. Now's our chance.
Alright, let's get it.
No one escapes my sight.
Obey!
Oh, so sorry. Dodge this.
Whoa.
Whoa, we're gonna fall!
Activate your
This doesn't look
wings.
good.
Well then,
Everyone okay?
it's a good thing we
Look,
switched up.
disappeared beneath the clouds again.
I was supposed to activate my
It
wings.
looks like we need to go further down. But before that, let's destroy the guard mechanisms on this level first. Obey!
I wonder, can Barbara bring people back to life? Probably not. Whoa! Took that one straight to the face.
In your dreams! By ordinance divine! Manifest!
Alrighty.
Let's dance.
Obey!
No escape.
Whoa! Big guy. Where did you come from?
I'll protect us.
freeze. You getting hit with water and ice, buddy. Whoa. You're bringing out the rocks.
I shall not yield. Unleash.
Break that up.
Obey. In your dreams.
Move, move, move.
Let's dance.
Manifest. You will regret this.
Oh no. Alright. It is time for us to get into this action. Alright. What is with the multi-directional hitting? Let's see here. What are you doing? Sheesh.
Terra smash!
That hits? Oh no.
Obey. Cryo incarnate.
Go, Barbara, go! I'll protect us.
Freeze!
Alright. Why you keep walking up on my camera, bro? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Social distancing. You ready for this? Whoa. Get out of here, little stinker. Alrighty. It is time for us to get out of here.
Manifest.
Watch out below. Ah, we didn't fall in this time. Oh. Watch out.
We're gonna fall. This time, we're really gonna fall. Luckily, there was a pool of water at the bottom. Otherwise, that could have ended very differently.
Yeah, we were ready that time.
Hey! That series on the move again. Let's catch up with it.
Okay.
Huh. Something looks different about this stone wall. Let's take a closer look.
Ah. Now we're pushing walls out of the way. Interesting. Oh. Where are we now? We found the treasure chest. that was the end of it. Alright, we made it in. Who's in here? Why is the floor wet? Why did you tell me not to bring electric? This would have been perfect. Move, move, move. Oh, we're gonna need some additional help.
This moment will be frozen. Terra smash to dust.
Get out of here. Little stinkers. Come back later. Oh, that's right. Let's get out of here and activate this and this. Doing some passive healing while this rock tries to damage us. He is not putting down enough damage. Oh no. Oh no. Move.
I'll protect us.
Move.
Cool it.
Take it easy, big guy. Whoa.
Terra smash. Quake.
Let it rain. Get him.
Unleash! Do your master's bidding!
Whoa. Thank goodness we brought her. Go to sleep. Why do you have so much health? Get out of here. What do you think this is? Alright.
Come on. We can do it.
Alright, this shield has got, this barrier has got to go.
Terra smash.
Interesting. What? Watch out for Bigfoot.
Let the show begin.
Push your luck.
Whoa, the double stomp.
So sorry.
You guys go crazy with the double stomp, huh? Run! See how you like it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Everybody just take it easy. Did they really just destroy my structure? Run, run. He's twirling out of control. Haha. Get some. Oi, 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 oi. What you got going on?
No escape.
Get out of here. Hold that for me.
To dust!
Set you on fire. Chase that little guy down. He prefers to play. Whoa, whoa,
Bet you
whoa.
can't keep up with me.
I thought you were chasing the little guy. Oi. Oi. What's the big idea? Let's get your little feeties wet.
Terra Smash! This moment will be frozen in time. Freeze!
Run away. Yep, run away. Come and get your little feeties wet. Feeties, feeties, come and get your feeties wet.
Cool it!
Now you're mine. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's the big idea?
Freeze!
One down.
I'll protect us. Ready, steady, go! Let it rain.
Move, move, move.
By ordinance divine.
Yeah. Huh.
Good night. Now we're back to putting down damage. This thing has got to go. Oh. We didn't crush ourselves. Alright. Hello, little wisp.
Let's dance. Look over there. Could that be the sunset vermilionite?
I sure do hope so, Pilot. Sure do hope so. Seems like that's where we're going. Alright. Hello. I have arrived.
Is this it? Is this the sunset vermilionite? It's so huge. That's true, but then again, why isn't it floating?
Prostrate doesn't float until it's activated. It may look different from most ordinary stones, but it weighs around the same amount. Only after being activated does Prostrate reveal its true nature, breaking free from the shackles of the mortal realm and ascending up into the heavens.
Wow, Shenhe, you seem to know everything about this.
Only because my master is fond of chatting about these things. The moment she has some time to spare, she'll come straight for me and start telling story after story. I don't care for her stories most of the time. I certainly didn't expect them to ever come in handy like this.
Hold on a sec. Paimon just realized something. If we activate it here, there's no way we'll be able to get it back to the site, right? Heck, we'll be dragged up into the sky too. But if we don't activate it, how else are we gonna lift it? This rock must weigh well over 1,000 pounds, surely.
Don't worry. I can handle the weight quite easily.
Are you sure? Be careful.
Please don't worry. I'm well aware that a Prostrate sample this large must be highly valuable. I will be gentle with it and make sure it does not get damaged.
We're worried about your
My
safety. Yup.
That's right.
You gotta be
I'm sure
careful.
you can handle it and everything, but if something this heavy lands on you, you're gonna get yourself hurt, no matter who you are. You gotta be extra careful when lifting heavy objects. It's just common sense.
Is it now? Well then, thank you. I'll go on ahead with the Plostrite. Let's meet at the building site later.
How is Shenhua able to carry that huge rock all by herself? Huh.
She left us a
Check her
gift.
super strength much? We can't slow down yet. Let's go meet her at the building site.
Alright. Here's our way out. And we are heading 300 that way. Which may require some teleporting. Here we, oh snap, she's got it here ready to go. Got a building around it and everything. This structure was not here a second ago. Let's drop in. Geronimo, watch out below.
Oh my god, I can't believe my eyes.
How can she lift that massive rock all by herself? She's gotta be one of those Adepti, surely.
Oh, mighty Adeptus, please give me your blessing so that in the coming year I may reap a more bountiful salary.
This is top tier in size and quality, and the condition it's in is quite simply immaculate. Congratulations, this item is approved for submission. I'm going to award you full marks for the Sunset Vermilionite item. May I take your name?
My name isn't important. I'm not even here to compete. I was just delivering this for some other people. They should be here any minute now.
Shenhua and Ningguang's little helper.
Ah, so you're the ones behind this. No wonder. The rarest talent turns in the rarest Plostrite specimen. But I have to correct you on one point. It's not helper, it's secretary.
Okay then, Miss Secretary, what do you think of the rock we found? Pretty amazing, right?
In truth, it is the finest piece of Plostrite we have received so far. If everything goes according to plan, we will use this piece in the foundation of the Jade Chamber, which will enable us to proceed to the next stage of construction. As a side note, Lady Ningguang has rented some dwellings in the nearby area to serve as accommodations for the contestants. If you need a place to rest, you are welcome to stay there. Now, please excuse me. As you can see, there is still a lot of work to do on the building site.
Shenhua! Just now on the way over, pretty much everyone was singing your praises!
Oh, really?
What kind of reaction is that? So strange. Aren't you happy about it? Whenever Paimon gets praised, Paimon can't help but hold their head up high and break into a big smug smile.
I've had similar compliments before. They call me an Adeptus, treat me with great deference and respect, as if I'm set apart from the common folk.
Yeah, 'cause that's how Adepti are. At least the ones we've met are pretty unique and reclusive too. Way different than normal people.
But I am not...
Shenhua?
I'm fine. I've been exerting myself quite a lot ever since we set foot in that abode. I'm just a little fatigued.
Well, Byron said that there are some makeshift hotels we can use, right? Let's go check in and take a rest.
No need. I simply need to find myself a secluded place in the wilderness to sit and meditate in silence.
You can't do that. It's dangerous out in the wild on your own. When you're hungry, you go eat something tasty. And when you're tired, you go lie down in a nice, comfy bed. Alright?
Okay. If you insist.
Great! Now we're talking. Let's head to our hotel.
Onward. Now, what is this yellow dot up here? Could this be our hotel? Hello. I'm here to check in. What time is early check-in?
Hi there. Checking in, are we? You're just in time. We only have 2 rooms left. Since this was chosen as the building site for the new Jade Chamber, we've had a constant stream of people in this area. And not just workers either. Visitors, business people, tea sellers, all sorts. So, business is booming for me today. Very few vacancies. You're lucky you got here when you did.
Great!
One of your rooms is still being cleaned. I guess it should be ready within the hour. The other room is just at the door on the left. Here are your keys. All right. Hope you enjoy your stay. Please excuse me. I'll leave you to it.
Shenhua, you should go get some rest. We'll hang around outside until the other room's ready. Paimon's gonna go see if there's anything good to eat around here. Paimon couldn't help but notice one of the guests walk in with a huge grilled chicken drumstick before. Let's buy one for Shenhua too. She can have it as a midnight snack, or save it for breakfast tomorrow.
All right. I will head to my room for now. If you need anything, don't hesitate to disturb me. I'm a light sleeper. I will hear if you knock on the door. See you tomorrow.
See you soon.
Hey, isn't that Cloud Retainer? What's she doing here? Let's go and say hi.
Hey, what's up, bud? How you been? You been patrolling the skies? Let me just climb up this wall here. Do a little bit of jumping. Where'd you go? Hello.
One trusts you have met Shenhe. So, are you getting along quite well?
So far, so good. Yeah. So, you know Shenhua too, Cloud Retainer?
Naturally. Save for Ganyu, who spends the majority of her time in Liyue Harbor. All the Adepti living today are acquainted with Shenhe to some degree.
Cool. So, what's her Adeptus name anyway? Calling her Shenhua feels kind of friendly, but also kind of disrespectful. So Paimon's thinking maybe it'd be better if we called her by her Adeptus name instead.
Her Adeptus name? Why, pray tell, would Shenhe have an Adeptus name?
Don't all Adepti have a special title they go by?
On this latter point, you are correct. However, Shenhe is human.
Oh, right. Wait, what? Paimon neither! This is a real surprise!
Do you mean to say that she presents differently from ordinary human beings?
Yes, a big rock.
To start with, her problem-solving methods are extremely direct.
Ah, yes. She was like this all those years ago when one first met her. In this respect, she has not changed. One first found Shenhe by chance in a cave. One was passing by and sensed the presence of a god's remains. Being of an ever-vigilant disposition, one entered immediately to inspect the scene. Inside was Shenhe, then aged around 6 years old. In her hand, she held a dagger with which she was confronting a monster that was the god's remains incarnate.
That sounds so dangerous.
When one arrived, she had already been locked in confrontation with this monster for several days. Most mortal children are fragile, both physically and mentally, and are highly reliant on their parents for survival, but not so her. That she was able to endure such terrible danger was due not only to her strong willpower, but also to the bloodlust and homicidal instinct with which she was born. One dealt with the monster, yet she still refused to lower her guard. She even pointed her dagger in one's direction and remained ready to strike. Only after she was satisfied that one had no intention to cause her harm did she finally relent. She then passed out without uttering a single word.
In other words, if you hadn't passed by that day, Shenhe might have...
Not necessarily. Upon one's arrival, one could sense that the god's wrath was gradually receding. Even had the stalemate continued, one suspects that Shenhe may have still emerged the victor of the confrontation.
That's still so dangerous, though. Why was a tiny little kid battling against the wrath of a god in the first place?
Alas, the mortal world is rife with suffering of every kind, and she had experienced her fair share of this, even at a tender age. Seeing that she was homeless, one decided to adopt her. Indeed, it is one to whom she refers. Shenhe has an extraordinary constitution, making her well adapted to practicing the Adepti arts. All the Adepti cherished her talents, and so we were willing to train her. However, her homicidal urges did not subside with age. Rather, they grew stronger day by day. Mooncarver once performed a divination for her. He declared that her fate is to bear the curse of calamity. Consumed by malevolent energy, she is prone to bring harm to those around her. Such is the magnitude of the danger this poses, that her soul must be bound with red ropes to keep her homicidal instinct at bay. The red ropes have indeed served to keep her calmer and more content. They also seem to have rendered her somewhat inexpressive. Perhaps the red ropes are so powerful that they have suppressed some of her other emotions as well. It is only by fate that people's paths may cross. Now that Shenhe's path has crossed with yours, please be sure to treasure the gift that fate has given you, and take good care of her.
Oh, now Paimon gets it. You came out here to check up on Shenhe because you were worried about her, didn't you?
Huh. You dare draw such a facile conclusion on the nature of one's present excursion? Incorrect. The truth is that while Liyue Harbor may seem peaceful today, danger is always lurking in the shadows. Ningguang once made a bold assertion that this is to be the era of the contract between Liyue and the humans. Well, one is most curious to observe how she will respond to the coming storm. If she handles it admirably, one is willing to be a witness to her achievements. But if she does not, the Adepti shall not hesitate to seize control. Let us conclude our conversation here for today. One has occupied enough of your time, and night is approaching. Be sure to get ample rest.
So, Shenhe isn't an Adeptus after all. She just grew up around the Adepti. Oh, no wonder she doesn't like being treated as an Adeptus. Having everyone falling over themselves to show their respect all the time must be kind of hard to deal with.
Yeah, you tell him, Paimon. Now I'm gonna manipulate time. Let's make it 8. Not quite 8, but time flies so fast that by the time I can spin my camera, it'll be 8. Ah, looks like I overdid it there.
Hey, so, Shenhe,
Master has relayed my situation to you, I take it.
oh? How did you know?
I'd intended to wait until you came back before going to sleep, but I didn't hear you come in. I was worried that something may have happened to you, so I went outside to check and caught sight of my master. On top of this, you have been acting very strangely around me this morning, causing me to suspect that my master must have told you everything about me. After all, Master is very talkative.
Sorry, Shenhe. Paimon had you down as an Adeptus this whole time, but it turns out Paimon was wrong.
It's okay. I don't mind. The fault is mine for not explaining everything to you sooner, because in my experience, trying to explain is a futile pursuit. Still, though you mistook me for an Adeptus, you never treated me as distant and unapproachable. Instead, you treated me as you would a friend. For this, I'm very grateful indeed.
To be fair, we've met our fair share of real Adepti, too. Anyway, now it's settled. From now on, you're our friend. Whether you're an Adeptus or a human isn't the important thing. First and foremost, we're just plain old friends.
Got it. Although I don't know quite what it entails in terms of what I have to do, I must say I like the title friend very much indeed.
Great! Well, now that we're all rested up, we should start searching for the other 2 items on the list. But before we do that, let's go to the building site and ask Ningguang's little helper how the progress is going. After all, Sunset Vermilionite is so rare. Paimon doubts many competitors will really be able to find any. If it turns out some of them have given up already, we'll be able to take things a little more slowly. Oh, and another thing. We bought some grilled chicken drumsticks on the way back last night. There was a place just outside. Here's one for you, Shenhe. Try it! They're so good.
I concur. It has a rich flavor, far more agreeable than those I've cooked for myself in the wilderness in the past.
Alrighty, we are off to the other side of the mountain. Hello, people. You are all so high up, there's clouds up here. Be careful, don't nobody fall. Watch out below.
Look! Look! The Jade Chamber is floating into the sky! But it seems to be tied down by something.
That's because it's not finished.
They work fast.
Hey, Byron! And hey! People Byron doesn't know?
Given the enormous scale of the Jade Chamber, we split the construction work into 2 phases to make sure the structure remains balanced. Before we find some suitable plastrite, we build the Jade Chamber's keel at ground level. Once the plastrite is ready, we place it into the keel and let the partially constructed Jade Chamber rise up to the height of the surrounding mountain peaks. The remainder of the construction work is then carried out at that altitude. Once everything is ready, we release the iron tethers and allow the Jade Chamber to rise to its target altitude.
Miss Bywin, we've brought some new materials to submit.
One moment, I'll be right there. The construction work has only been able to progress this rapidly thanks to the plastrite provided by you. Lady Ningguang is most grateful and looks forward to seeing more of your work.
Wow, can't believe you sourced the plastrite so quickly. It's the key piece of the puzzle. Looks like you beat us to the punch. Wait, I know you. You're the one who fought against the Vituian Osile, right? Oh, sure enough, your reputation precedes you. Pleased to meet you. I'm Beto, captain of the Crux.
Beto? Are you here to join the Jade Chamber contest too?
Sure am. I happened to get my hands on a chunk of sunset vermilionite on a voyage a while back, so I figured I'd bring it over.
Huh. So even though it's rare, we're not the only ones who managed to get a hold of it.
Oh, I've got some introductions to do. This is the renowned Miss Yun, or Yunjin, probably the most famous figure in the Liyue opera scene.
Greetings.
These two are Paimon and the Traveler. I'm sure you've heard of them before. And this is... sorry, I'm not sure we've met.
Shenhe. I am their... friend.
Good to meet you. Well, from today on, I guess all of us are friends. Miss Yun is also here for the contest. Turns out she needed to borrow a boat, so we came together.
It's an honor to finally meet you both. I've heard much about you. Miss Shenhe, though we are only meeting for the first time, I have a feeling that we will get along very well indeed. To be honest with you all, I am in great need of this opportunity to ask Lady Ningguang a question. That's why I joined the contest. Thanks to my father's connections, I was able to acquire a specimen of the plastrite required. Fortunately, it was approved for submission, despite being a little on the diminutive side. Wow! So it looks like the 3 of us are competitors now! Excuse me for prying, Miss Shenhe, but are you competing as well?
No, I don't have any questions for Ningguang. I just wanted to help him win.
In that case, I have a proposal to make. Lady Ningguang said that the first 3 contestants to procure all 3 materials will be awarded the chance to ask a question. Well, there are 3 teams here. We can split the prize between us. Instead of competing against each other, we could work together to secure the top 3 places between us. What do you think? Sounds great, but how does that change things exactly?
I think I see where you're going with this, Miss Yun. The plastrite was the most difficult item to source by a long shot. Luckily, all 3 of us managed to get our hands on it. The 2 remaining items aren't quite so rare, so as long as one of us finds a way to source it, the other 2 can hop on the bandwagon. How'd I do? Is that what you had in mind?
Precisely.
Huh. Interesting approach.
Okay then. All right, I'll go first. I have some leads on these wonder cores. From what I've heard, the core itself is really not that difficult to make. The hard part is getting hold of the ore used as raw materials. I'm gonna head back to the ship and ask Su Ling if he's heard of them. You guys...
We will head into town and seek advice from Master Zhang of Hanfeng's Ironmongers. Thoughts?
Wonderful. We'll split into teams then, and whoever makes progress first brings all of us a step closer to victory. I'm gonna take off. See you later.
Okay, let's go! By the way, what question are you gonna ask Ningguang, Yunjin? I'm looking for a venue to host the performance of our new opera. Lady Ningguang has excellent judgment, so I would like to hear her opinion. Ooh, what's the opera called? Paimon wants to go see it. The opera is a labor of love by my father. He wrote it based on a popular urban legend about an evil spirit and an adeptus. It's called The Divine Damsel of Devastation.
What a name. Alrighty, we are heading 200 that way. I think we'll spread our sea legs a little bit. Get some wind under our wings. Get some cardio in our feet. Make sure we keep those muscles nice and active. Hello, citizens. Don't mind me, I'm just passing by. Alrighty. So we're now 100 around this corner. Barbara,
Let the show begin.
help the team out a little bit. We got a little banged up from our last one. Wait a minute, there's 2 missions here. Yes, there was a second one.
Ah, hello. Are you here for something off the shelf, or do you need something forged?
Excuse me, Master Zhang. We were wondering if you'd heard of something called a Wonder Core.
Of course I have. Sorry, who's asking?
My name is Yunjin. Perhaps you don't know me, but I believe that you forged some weaponry for my father in the past for stage use.
Yunjin? Stage use? Oh, so you must be Miss Yoon. Sorry, my brain's finally caught up. It's not used to doing much beyond bashing a hammer all day. Everyone's heard of you, Miss Yoon, even folks who don't make it to the opera all that often. Like myself. So, you're here to ask about Wonder Cores, huh? As it happens, I do know how to make them. Matter of fact, I made some for Lady Ningguang back when she was building the original Jade Chamber. The types of ore needed to make Wonder Cores are a little hard to come by. Lady Ningguang supplied them herself last time. I don't suppose you've brought any yourselves?
No, we were gonna ask you what kinds of ore we need.
Sure. Well, you'll need 2 kinds. Star Splinter Iron and Subrosium. If I remember correctly, Lady Ningguang sourced her Star Splinter Iron from the Mount Tianheng area. They say it resonates with visions. It could take some work, but if you stick with it, you'll find some eventually. As for the Subrosium, though, that's trickier. It's all but unheard of on the market. I'm really not sure. Sorry. What I've heard is that the people around Mount Tianheng have some sort of magic trick that can pinpoint the location of the stuff. Of course, it's probably just hearsay. If you want my advice, start by looking for Star Splinter Iron around Mount Tianheng. And if you run into any locals, ask them a few questions about Subrosium.
Mount Tianheng.
Interestingly enough, the story of the Divine Damsel of Devastation also takes place on that mountain. I hear the view there is quite spectacular. A favorite destination of the Adepti, in fact. Perhaps it can give me some inspiration. Let's not delay. We should head straight there.
We are off this way for 500. I think we're gonna have to do some teleporting. There we go. Slime.
I came to Mount Tianheng once with my father as a child.
I remember it being such a long climb that I could barely feel my legs by the time we reached the top. This is quite a trip down memory lane for me. Look at these majestic, towering peaks and the gently flowing streams. It's like setting foot in paradise. No wonder the legend of the divine damsel of devastation is said to have taken place here. Adepti wander oft where mortals seldom stride. Indeed, this looks like a place that one might expect to be frequented by Adepti.
The Divine Damsel of Devastation is your upcoming opera, right? And the story takes place in Mount Tianhe. Huh. Seems like you have a real connection with this place. What's the story about, though?
It's the story of a girl becoming a hero.
Cool. A hero story? They're Paimon's favorite!
The legend first arose in this area. It is said that there used to be a prosperous village on the mountain. In that village, there was a loving couple who were completely devoted to one another. One day, a terrifying monster appeared. The wife was out collecting herbs and was captured by the monster. Her husband was so distraught at the news that it broke his spirit and drove him to madness. The vile and vicious monster told the villagers, "If you want to live, you must sacrifice a child to me."
What a nasty piece of work! Paimon sure hopes this monster gets put in its place!
But the monster was so terrible and so strong that all within the village were terrified of it. They had no choice but to give in to the monster's demand. Just while they were discussing whose child would be given over to the monster, a little girl suddenly stood up and came forward.
No! Don't do it, little girl!
Unbeknownst to anybody else, she was concealing an exorcist's blade. She approached the monster's lair, feigning fear and trepidation. When she finally arrived, she courageously drew her sword and entered into a fierce struggle with the monster, from which she eventually emerged as the victor. Her extraordinary abilities drew the attention of the Adepti, and they took her as one of their own. Her story became the stuff of legends. But alas, the paths of mortals and Adepti seldom cross, and she would never again re-enter the mortal world. And so, destined to grace the mortal realm for but a brief moment, she vanished like a wisp of smoke into thin air. That's how the opera ends.
I really like this story. But I personally think that perhaps the little girl was not as brave as the opera makes her out to be. I'm not sure she deserves all the praise she is given.
I've never considered that before. Opera is always an interpretation of the events it purports to portray. A certain degree of deviation from the truth is always inevitable. When my father wrote the script for this play, I suppose his intention was to inspire his audience with the character of the Divine Damsel.
I think it's a great story. The ideal story.
Well, it sure inspired Paimon! Let's go get ourselves some Star Splinter Iron! Yeah!
Alright. Come out, Iron, wherever you are. There's no way. I was right. Ah, that's what it looks like. Which means the other piece should be up there. There it is.
There should be enough Star Splinter iron. Now we just need to find that Subrosium.
I think I saw a village on our way here. Master Zhang said we should ask the locals for help. Why don't we try there?
Locals, there is a lot going on over here.
Hey, there really is someone here. Yunjin, looks like you were right. Excuse us, sir. Can we ask you something?
He meditated us into a rating.
Hello, sir. We were just passing by and wanted to ask if you happen to know anything about Subrosium.
Is he trying to tell us to look for clues in the village? Well, whatever. Guess we're on our own here. Shenhua, Yunjin, let's have a look around.
Sorry, you can go ahead without me. I'd like to have a word with this gentleman. If that's okay with you, Uncle Mingjin.
It's...
Shenhe.
Shenhe. You're alive. The rumors were true.
He speaks.
So, all these years? I'm sorry, I don't know how to find Subrosium.
Hello.
I think you can find some information.
Welcome.
This place is deserted now. No one ever comes here. So you can rummage around all you want.
Huh? You know this guy, Shenhua?
Thank you, kind sir. We'll go and take a look around. Don't worry. Mingjin has no ill intention towards Miss Shenhe. She'll be quite safe.
Okay, then let's see what we can find in this village.
This village got a lot going on, Paimon. I don't think we want to find what's in here. And just a minute ago, they had... Wait, which one is it? Figure the first one was a base. Long literature.
So, Shenhe is the divine damsel? Now that I think about it, she does behave rather like an adeptus, and she is about the right age. So that's why I've been getting the strangest feeling whenever I chat with her. I should have noticed it earlier. According to this text, the divine damsel from the opera was actually the daughter of the loving couple. And she didn't volunteer. She was sacrificed to the monster by her own father.
Dum dum dum.
The truth is even more lamentable than the opera. Now I understand why Shenhe said the girl was not as brave as people think. It wasn't her choice to enter that ghastly situation. She was forced into it. It looks like my father may need to make a few revisions to his beloved opera.
We have the documents. And the other one.
So it seems that Shenhe's father thought he was summoning a benevolent deity using a magic incantation. But in fact, he summoned an evil god's remains, which took the form of a monster. His obsessive yearning for his deceased wife led to a terrible tragedy. The villagers moved away in fear, without ever learning the truth. And now, this place is deserted. Still, do wonder what the connection is between Shenhe and Mingjin.
We've looked everywhere, but still no mention of Sabrosium. Let's have a look over there.
We're going up, Paimon, we're going up. Oh, what is that? Butterfly. Hello. What are you doing up here? That was terrible. That was even worse. Let's try that again. No. He's unable to perform it. He just did it no problem. There we go. Whoops. That's a whole lot of sliding. Where'd you go, bud? I can hear you. We're moving on up. Moving this way. Where you going, little fella? Don't run away. Show me where the treasure is. Is this the treasure? That's gonna take a while. Let's move that over here.
Terra Smash!
Alright. Now we just gotta go. There's another one here. Oh, that's way quicker. Geronimo! That's fine. Thank you for the treasure chest.
Is this
Ooh,
an answer from this world?
that one was full. And we are back. Hand me documents.
This is it! So basically, we need to go to the middle of the lake south of Mount Tianheng at dusk, and we'll find us some Sabrosium! Let's go back and tell Shenhua the news!
This is wonderful news. Very, very great news. What are those doing here? Wait a minute. Are those what I think they are? No, those are just the regular ones. Free app. Oh, that was not an apple. Free radish.
One year when I was back visiting, I heard a story about a white-haired adeptus from a merchant passing by. I never imagined it was you. I was a very close friend of your father's. I could have stopped him from performing the summoning ritual. I had plenty of chances, but I couldn't bring myself to stand up to him. I just let things happen, let it all escalate. Well, we all know how that story ended. I bring flowers back here every year. And each time I wish I had a chance to apologize to you.
Apologize for what? If you'd stopped him, he'd only have found another way. There is nothing he wouldn't have done for his true love. Nothing.
Do you still hate him?
I don't know what I feel. I'm told my fate is to bear the curse of calamity, so my master bound my soul with red ropes to curb my aggression. But it also dampened my emotions, making me dispassionate, like the Adepti. So if you ask me how I feel about the past, if I hate my father or not, the truth is, I feel nothing at all.
It must have been so tough for you all these years.
Shenhe, we're back!
Oh, then I will leave you all in peace. Shenhe, it brings me some solace knowing that you are okay. I'll tell you more about the old times next time we meet.
Thanks, mister. We found some info in the end. Shenhe, look! This tells us how to find Subrosium. All we gotta do is go to the middle of that lake.
Let's go then.
Miss Shenhe, there's something I'd like to talk to you about. Just now, in the village, we found your father's diary. It turns out that many of the details in the Divine Damsel of Devastation are not true to the facts. So I'd like to change them.
Why?
I know I say that opera always deviates from the truth. But now that the main character is standing right here in front of me, I cannot simply dismiss your lived experience in favor of my father's fiction.
It's okay. I like your version.
Even the sun came out.
Huh?
My master once said that the day I learn how to use my strength for the good of others is the day that I can truly become part of human society. So, I hope that one day I might be brave enough to stand up and protect others, just like the girl in the opera. But I've never thought this way before, and I wonder whether I will continue to think in this way.
Don't worry. I believe you will. In fact, I think maybe you've already started to become the person you aspire to be. You just haven't had the opportunity to see it for yourself yet.
Shenhe! Yunjin! Cut the chit-chat! Let's go! We can't let someone else beat us to it!
Paimon is geared up and ready to win. Alrighty, where are we heading? 100 that way. Closer by teleport. But it's that time of the day. It is time for me to get something to eat. So, I will be teleporting to my own space. Love the kingdom of freedom, but the freedom of having my own space.
Maybe you're not used to the place at the moment, but once you've materialized enough rooms and furniture through subspace creation, it will feel just like home.